Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Live from the field house on the campus of Memorial University here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, it's time for Canada Games 2025 basketball action, and it's a semifinal when should be a loud, boisterous crowd as Ontario takes on British Columbia. And the winner of this will move on to the gold medal game against Alberta, who defeated Quebec in the first semi. Quebec will play the loser of this for the bronze. Good evening, everyone. Brian Rogers alongside the tall one, Bill Hart, who will have the call. Billy, you can hear the enthusiasm already, and if these two teams can't get jacked up for that, they better check their pulses.
Rewind that tape and call me tall one. Not anymore. This Ontario team is big. A couple of players well over 6'7". A lot of them over 6'5". They got here, and they're looking for their 5th straight gold medal at the Canada Summer Games, by the way. They demolished New Brunswick 105-62. BC did not get a single win in preliminaries, but upset top pool finisher Manitoba to get here, and they rely on a very, very strict defense. So two contrasting ways of playing. It's going to be a treat here tonight, and you're right, the crowd is already into this, and we just got tip-off underway.
So there you go, folks. Table center. Now here's Bill.
Off to a quick start. BC wow. That was fast.
Aiden Dako Green right off the tip-off. Bang to the net and in. Took 8 seconds.
That was wild. I mean, we're just starting to get settled.
Well, if that's any indication of the start we're going to get and the game we're going to see, we're in for a ride here tonight.
All right, Ontario. Alessandro Acosta-Reyes. Passes off to number 8. That's Godson Okoku. 6'7", as I mentioned. Big boy. Number 11 for 2, and that sinks down. That's Tutu Toto. Another tall drink of water. Alberta coming out now.
Pretty
charge. Blake Pye. That goes over the hoop, but that's recovered from Ontario, and down they go. There's some space. Oh, yeah. Number 8 with lots of time to shoot a 3, but that goes off the rim. Godson Okoko. Number 5 will take a shot. That falls a little short. Alessandro Acosta-Reyes. BC. Trying again. Number 1, Blake Pye. 3-point shot from outside. Wow, and that's a good one there. Ashton Wong, I do believe, is the one that shot that.
Hart Prater, number 11.
That was number 11.
And on Ontario answer with a bucket of their own. Coming from Javon Tyndale. You'll probably hear his name mentioned frequently by Bill Hart here as they go back and forth up the court in the early moments here. And listen to the crowd and the support from the Ontario team.
BC on the offense, a little hook shot, doesn't get in, but his second try does. It's number 20, Luka Gazina. Play whistle dead.
You mentioned just as we got going here about the differential and I guess the way they move the ball and what they predicate their success on. If there's any indication, BC relying on defense is doing pretty good against a very big Ontario team. Right out of the shoot here, Bill. With 1:54 in, they're already on the board with 7 points and a 3-point advantage.
As they do a little mop job.
With a bigger crowd, they got the fans on bust and the air conditioning, and it's muggy outside. It did rain earlier today. We needed it dearly, but it's driving the humidity up.
Davion Tyndale with a shot. That goes off the rim. Rebound picked up by number 3. The same person that shot it. Tyndale. He'll take possession of this. Shot clock dropping down for 3. Ontario does not go. BC will recover now. Number 13. Making a pass. Number 20 has it. Looks for a 2-point shot. Denied. Ball comes back the other way. Number 7 from Ontario, Isaiah Clark, is leading the charge. Passes it outside. Number 3 has it again. Davion Tyndale. Number 7, Isaiah Clark, passes it back. Tyndale, he'll go for a jumper. That's denied, but the rebound is picked up. Ontario recovers. Some great ball play there. Number 7 takes a shot, and it goes off the backboard, but it's picked up by Ontario, and the play is whistled dead.
And the second attempt there off of the hands of number 5, Alexandrio Acosta-Reyes, failed as well, but Ontario is going to the line, and the aforementioned Acosta-Reyes will try to get Ontario somewhat closer here. You mentioned defense. BC showing you why. Deep into the paint. In a tough area, lots of traffic, and they did an outstanding job. However, Ontario drew the foul. So here we go. Missing. And there's nerves there. These are young men. They're youngsters. So we don't want to lose sight of that. There's a lot of electricity and noise in here, and he missed them both. To the delight of the BC partisan crowd.
And they go green.
There.
Denied.
Ontario is going to get possession. Watch this. Whoopsie daisy. Wow. Aiden Dako Green, who opened the scoring 8 seconds in off the opening tip-off, went flying there.
Number 15 in for Ontario, Emmanuel Oko-Obo. Young from Ottawa, 6'7". That's the one of the players that we were talking about. One of 2 6'7" players on this Ontario team. Number 2 spins, does not go. Ball's going all over the place, but inside the net. Long pass, BC, 13 has it.
Jack Sneed.
Jack Sneed loses it. And there are fans cheering for British Columbia, shirtless fans that spell out West Coast painted on their chests.
There you go. Now they're up. There's a great shot right there for you, Steve McClay, on the replay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hey, it takes it all. This is
the spirit of the games right here.
Well, they're doing the same thing there, except they haven't.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh.
Ontario spelled out. I have new glasses on the way, and I don't have them yet. I can't see it from here, but
I'm pretty sure they had shirts on when this game started.
Well, they look not to be outdone by BC.
Kyman Walters has possession of that now. A jump shot for 2. That does not go in.
Great rebounding by BC. On every shot Ontario misses, they have no chance to get the ball
This is
again.
the three-point shot, number 11, Hart Creeder.
Eight 4, British Columbia.
And what an entertaining game so far.
Well, they've been living up to their bill as a real good defensive team.
Players take their position.
And that's still mind-boggling that this British Columbia team didn't win a game in the preliminary round. That blows me away.
Now, granted, they were in the toughest pool of all that were being competed in.
But they won
still,
when they had to, and they got to the quarterfinal. Manitoba sitting pretty and went home. Well, they're not gone yet, but out of the competition.
Sometimes it takes
Lower
a few
placement.
losses. You kind of, fix what's broken. And then all of a sudden, here you are, British Columbia, one win away from competing for a gold medal.
Ashton Wong is checked in for British Columbia. Aiden Dako Green checking out. And Judah Ashby is in as well, number 4. So early bench movement, getting everybody a taste of what it's like here in the semifinal action. Inside 6 here in the first quarter, 8-4 BC.
Oh, number 4, Judah Ashby, trying to make something happen.
Well, it wasn't a travel, and oh, okay, right here, I got you, yep. Looks like Luke Gazina was responsible for Ontario possession. Here they come.
Leading the way, that's Kenyon St. Louis, or maybe even St. Louis. 6 for the shot, and that bounces off the rim, goes off number 2, Isaiah Likusa.
Well, Bill, I'll just suggest that if you're not Francophone, then it's probably St. Louis, like the city in Missouri. Or probably other towns around the world in North America that might be St. Louis as well. They don't have an arc.
And that was a long shot. Only 2, though. Number 13. Jack Sneed making his way around.
Finger roll, layup through traffic.
Ontario comes back. Forcing his way. Oh, a big spill there. That's Isaiah Clark making the dive, trying to get the 2 points. Looks like he's okay. Hit the floor a little hard.
They're all right.
Yep.
He
looks around, goes, don't worry.
Final with the trip to the gold medal on the line, he's okay. Unless they cart him off, and that we don't want to see happen to anybody.
British Columbia back at it now. Number 10. That's Ilya Maiden. Spinning around for a jump shot, a nice little twirl, but nothing comes of it.
Going to draw the foul. N6 BC, 4:57 here remaining in the opening quarter.
Jack's lead for 1. Misses on the second rebound. Ooh, nice play there to keep it in and keep it in possession for the Ontario team.
That's athleticism at its finest right there from number 4, CJ Roberts.
Block. And a little shoulder bump there.
Well, it's a physical game. There's nothing more physical than we saw the other day between the ladies from Nova Scotia and Quebec.
Right.
Now that was Olivia Newton-John-like. Million Seller from 81.
Ontario on the line. Kenyon St. Louis.
Yeah, there's one. and a brace, meaning a pair.
Ilya Maiden throws it down. Number 4 gets a hold of it. Judah Ashby.
See him go up to get that pass?
He did. Had to leap.
That was a great play. Well, we talked about it most of the week about the diminutive points on the back end that lead the respective ball clubs up court. Yeah, we got some smaller players leading the charge here for British Columbia.
St. Louis to Roberts, back to St. Louis. He's covered well, trying to find some space, and there's not a lot of it there. A jump shot denied, bounces off the rim, and a battle underneath. British Columbia will come up with it. Number 4, Judah Ashby will take that. A quick pass all the way around in the hands of Ashton Wong. Little jump shots, and it goes in for 2. And quickly, Ontario returns, trying to take advantage of the slower BC players who are coming back, and that does not go in.
That was Ashton Wong, who's got BC out to a 5-point lead with their 12th and 13th point on the bucket. Let's have a look. That was well done. Watch this. Woo! Up and over, and bang.
Ontario will return to the foul line now. Evani Walters.
And the British Columbia faithful doing their utmost to distract the shooter on the line. First time it worked. Manny Walters. They distract him enough to miss the second. Not this time.
Not at all.
13-9 within 4.
Ilya Maiden for BC. And the battle his way across the court. Hands it to Juban Ashby. Still has it. Ashby throws it up. Oh! I'm telling you, that little guy's a good player. So deceiving.
Terrific. Feeling congratulations from his teammates, and that was terrific. No fair.
Ashby a 3-point try now, and it is good. Number 8, Ashton Wong sinking that one.
Got the last 2 buckets for British Columbia. And Ontario will retain possession here. 3:10 to go. It's a 7-point lead now. Here you go. Have a little look-see here. Open butt net. Well, a little bit help from the glass. Nevertheless, still a beautiful shot.
St. Louis possession of that ball now. Throw it around. Number 6 will grab a hold of that. Kyman Walters. Armani Walters. And that goes in.
Yeah, it's going to roll around the rim.
That's right.
Find some mesh. Did he draw the foul? It appears that he did. So it'll be a 3-point play if he can convert. Nope. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, he'll be going.
Oh, yeah, let's see. I was going to say. Manny Walters makes it a 3-point play, 16-12.
BC trying to find some place to throw it, and it's not very easy. Ontario all over the place. Wong's looking around. Contemplates a shot perhaps, but he decides maybe to pass. Can't find anybody.
Up.
Better hurry up. That shot clock's down to 5. Somebody better shoot it. And it's out of bounds. And it will be Ontario ball.
Well, that wasn't one of the better forays into the key for BC, but they've been doing it with relative ease here, moving the ball beautifully around the periphery and finding touches with everybody. But Ontario tightened that rate up and denied them that time around. 7:23 into quarter number 1. In a good ball game from the noisy field house in the campus of MUN, Memorial University of Newfoundland Labrador. The only action ongoing here during day 6. These two teams have the spotlight. Well, that means you're in a bigger spotlight. Shineth.
Ooh, that was a stiff pass. All right. There's Columbia once again. The ball's in the hands of Judah Ashby. Around. Lots of red jerseys around him. Nothing's going to come of that. As Ontario will take over. I'm telling you, this is a very, very active crowd here this evening.
Well, it should be, but you got two teams trying to get to the gold medal, and most of the athletes from their competition are all here to root for their province. I'm going to say it should be mandatory, you would think, eh?
Little free space there for number 11, but blocks. No soup for you. All right, Ontario, a little jump shot. That's blocked. This goes out of bounds.
And Ontario missing that pass after Crater had his opportunity denied at the other end.
But apparently went off a BC player, so that ball will remain in the hands of Ontario.
Swatted out of the play. Great replay again there is Godson Okoko went in there and knocked it out of harm's way and denied BC another bucket. 16-12.
Play makes its way around the arc. A fake three. Attempted a pass, but that didn't go anywhere. But they got it back, though. Number 7 is going to take this. Isaiah Clark. And pass it off to number 8.
Godson Okoko.
Layup, 2 points. St. Louis. Ontario continuing to show an offensive spark, tying things up.
16 apiece.
Oh, that three-point shot was tipped, and that didn't go anywhere near its target, so Ontario easily got a hold of that. St. Louis bobbles it, picks it up, shoots it, does not go in, but the rebound almost did. They'll grab another one, number 8 doing the job there. Godson Okoko, and all that work with no points. 40 seconds left.
Saw the rebounding, staying underneath the bucket. Making sure they got the possession. And here they are one more time trying to unravel this tie. They will.
From way, way, way downtown. That shot finds a home in three-point land, adding to the BC total.
Rapid pace here in this opening quarter. Time ticking down. And a real tight one here.
Javian Tyndall is going to wait, look around a bit. Take that last second shot off the rim. And time will expire. Well, no, whistle will stop that from happening.
1.3 as Crew Preston retrieves the ball. And BC to inbound here with 1.3 left on the clock, and that will do it for the first quarter. So BC right off the tip-off came charging down the court, and Aiden Dako Green, 8 seconds in, got the first basket, and BC took early control, but Ontario came back to take away the momentum, and we're in a tight one here. Live coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Is it about a place that stays with you long after you leave? Truth is, it's never what at all.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you the subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Back here live from the field house of the campus of Memorial University in St. John's. Getting set for the second quarter, 1916 BC over Ontario. Semifinal, winner meets Alberta for gold. Loser will play for bronze.
Talk about height. When you're that tall, hook shots like that will sink very, very easily. Emmanuel Oko-Obo, 6'7", man, oh man. British Columbia now throwing it around. The 13, Jack Sneed, hands it off to Aiden Dago Green. Looking for some space, tries to create some. It goes to number 1, Blake Pye, a long shot. Does not go in.
Ooh, big collision there. We're going to get a foul for sure. That's physicality. Wow. Pick yourself up, Jack Sneed, and go to the line. He got hit hard right there. Wow. He'll get the first one. And got them both. Back to a three-point advantage for British Columbia thanks to Jack Sneed's pair. The officials here in the semifinal tonight. The crew chief is John Deng. And the referee is Tanner Ferguson and Andrew Sharp. Have a good game, guys. Kind of quiet in here just for the moment. We're used to the nonstop chanting back and forth. Ontario with the O, and then British Columbia responding with the BC. You love it. Right now, as we await the end of this stoppage in play, I think they're trying to readjust the clock, Bill. It may have gotten away a little bit, and it appears that time is now in, and so is the ball, and here we go. Off the brim. And here comes BC one more time.
.856. Second quarter, Ontario starting to make its play down courts. That's number 1, St. Louis. Passes off to Hermione Walters. Back to St. Louis. Looking for an open guy. Number 3 is sitting outside the circle, Javian Tyndale.
And he got it.
But number 15 will take that. Emmanuel Oko-Obo. And he gets 2 points for Ontario. Again, that long reach. It's just almost near impossible to miss.
Well, he had to stay with it because it was tough penetrating the BC defense. But he got it done.
BC trying for a 3 of their own. That bounces off the rim and eventually into the hands of Kaimani Walters. Tyndale will take it, rolls around, and 2 it is. Blake Pye surveying the landscape a little bit. A few players around him help him out. A sea of red there with all those red jerseys from Ontario.
Contact there.
And it will be Ontario ball.
Blake Pye a little confused, thought that he just got elbowed in the face and the ball goes to Ontario. How'd that not be called a foul? I'm just asking. But he checked himself, hey?
Pretty much. You can't do that, the chant goes. There comes Ontario. Fast. Oh!
They get a slam-a-jamma right there.
Listen, when you have someone like Godson Okoko, 6'7" as well, plays like that just come naturally. BC trying to respond. Nothing out of there. Tyndale will bring it down. Looking for a big guy. Finds it, number 8. And there you go.
And we'll get a timeout here. BC wants to collect themselves as Ontario has momentum, switching jerseys here. And Mo's now wearing red and white. 26-21, just like that, with a blink of the eye, and Ontario by 5. Watch it.
Here's the thing that's really shocking. Godson Coco really didn't decide to actually want to play basketball until he was 12 years old, when his younger brother Richard started playing. His sister Rachel recently went to the medal round with Team Canada at the 2025 FIBA Under-19 Women's Basketball World Cup in Czechia. So I can imagine the whole family with athletic talent to spare. Team Ontario, of course, looking for their 5th straight gold at the Canada Games. They've been that dominant for so long. But BC up to the task to try to put a stop to that streak. BC's going to start us off. Put the ball in the hands of Jack Sneed. Jack Sneed to Pye. Back to Sneed. Marches down the courts. And there's a call. And I totally missed that. And based on the looks of the people in the crowd, a lot of people did. BC's number 10, Ilya Maidan. He'll take control of this as everybody gets into position. Ontario leads 26-21 over BC. Semifinal game, winner plays for the gold medal. Pye holds on to it. Pye looks around, throws it to the outside, inside to number 12. And up it goes, out it goes. Ontario ball. St. Louis will take his time now. By the plan of play, he'll rush it right in for a layup, and it sinks for 2. 6:44 left in this first half. Aiden Daco Green trying to get that defender off his back. Success. Passes it off to Pye. Pye will take it in. A little bump action there. And a tip pass puts the ball back in BC possession. Aiden Daco Green going to try to do what he can, create a scoring opportunity.
Well, they're going to get their mojo back here, Bill.
That he does.
Not he, they.
And, oh, nice little fake there. Managed to get the shot off, but it only hit the rim. An intercepted pass.
That was
nice try.
Terrific play.
That was a nice try. I knew exactly what Daco Green was trying to do, but gravity took over. Did his best to try to get his feet in there, and I guess just.
Oh, wow. Nice try, though, man. That's like trying to haul down the TD pass.
That's right,
keep their feet in bound, both of them. There's room for error there, and that's got to be a very, very difficult thing to do or attempt to do and try to pull it off. 6:01 to go to halftime. 7-point Ontario lead. Alberta awaiting the winner.
Costa Reyes goes for a 3-point shot.
And he got it.
Yeah. Fingers up. He knew that was going in. St. Louis taking that one. British Columbia.
Joe Linder off the bench now here, Bill, as well, trying to direct some traffic as everybody gets in.
And Now it's starting to get a little louder in here. Jack Sneed gets knocked down. Helped up.
British Columbia will retain possession.
Linder will bounce a pass out. Eventually gets picked up. Hands it off. Daco Green. But that play is whistled dead. And once again, a little meeting over there at the scorer's table. Pointing at... I'm not sure I see exactly what the problem would be.
Hopefully it doesn't turn into a whistle fest here, Bill.
No.
It's a big game here. Big game, that's an understatement.
Didn't see anything change on the clock, so play continues. BC ball. Less than 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Ball goes up and goes behind the backboard. Oh, some.
Jack Sneed scratching his head saying, how the heck how did it end up there?
Costarrias hands it off to Lacusa. Lacusa will bring it down. Ontario ball. Hands it off to number 1, St. Louis. St. Louis is leading the charge here all night. They'll force it in. Outside, number 11 will take that now. 2-2 Toto. A jump shot denied. Second one not though.
Ontario's in a groove. They're starting to run away here a little bit. Lots of time left. BC better get it together pretty quickly.
BC's Luca Gozina. Bringing it back now on Ontario. Number 5 and lay up, and it goes in for Costarrias.
Yeah, there's a timeout in British Columbia. You want to talk about what's unfolding in front of them here. They're down 14. Biggest deficit here so far in this semifinal. As mentioned, Alberta awaits in the gold medal game.
Boy, oh boy.
Quebec will take on the team that fails to advance here in a bronze medal game. We'll be right back here at the field house tomorrow afternoon, 3:15, opening tip-off. And then the gold medal game, Alberta, and, well, you pick a winner of this two. It shall be hotly contested to the bitter end, but right now, Team Ontario looking extremely strong after BC, but off to a quick start. 7:45 will be the gold medal game, whoever gets there, and then the medal presentation, and that will wrap up activity during week 1 of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. We're enjoying the action on this Friday evening here from the field house at Memorial University, Newfoundland and Labrador. Versamedia Inc., based out of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, with a full crew of people from Atlantic Canada here. We have members of our crew from Nova Scotia, PEI, New Brunswick, and the broadcasters, although Blue Nosers are under Newfoundland and Labrador. Trust you're enjoying it on CBC Gem or NTV Plus.
Turnover, Ontario will take possession now. Ball bounces away, right back into the hands of British Columbia. A pass, a layup. It does not go, but somebody's going to the line for 2.
And the speed of Tutu Toto as he went streaking through the middle of the court, roaring into British Columbia's zone. Talk about wheels. And there's an attempt there as BC trying to get it to go. But you know, Vio, is that a dance move or frustration here from the Ontario coast?
Lilia Mayden lining up for a shot.
Well, Bill, we've kind of seen what's happening now to British Columbia. Happened to a number of other teams earlier today. We're not finding the net, getting a little frustrated, and then they kind of go on a rub it down a little. Rectify it by getting 1, but they got a lot of work to do here. Down 14. 13, pardon me.
Ottawa possession. Ontario possession. Number 5. Goes around. Costarrias. Pass intercepted, bounced around, but number 11 will pick that up. That's Tucci Toto. Back to St. Louis, a long shot from way outside as the shot clock expires, and it does not go in. The rebound, the same. No points on the board for Ontario as BC will attempt now to take over after these foul shots.
3:46 away from halftime in what's turned out to be a back and forth, energetic semifinal, as you would expect, with what's at stake. First one missing. Alessandro Acosta-Reyes trying to squeeze one out of the two here and make it a 14-point lead, and he gets it done.
BC ball with 3:45 left in the first half. They are trailing. They are looking for points. Linder wearing the number 0 on his jersey, hands it off to number 8, Wong. Wong throws a deep three. It bounces around the rim and does not go in, so Ontario will come back with it. Number 11 wonders what to do. St. Louis will say, I'll take this. A little jump shot behind the backboard, doesn't go anywhere. BC's taking it back, and it's a fast pace action here. Up it goes, and it's down.
There, the BC crowd.
Wong getting the 2 points.
Giving them something to cheer about. They need much, much more. That's a start.
Right. St. Louis calling for his teammates to make some moves. They'll toss it up, rebound. Taken by BC. And a long pass to Wong. Can he have time to get something going? Not really, but he'll pass it back to his teammate, who does have lots of time to sink 2 points. BC on a bit of a run now. St. Louis off the rim. BC takes the ball. Another turnover for Ontario. BC now within 10, 2.5 minutes left in the half.
Luca Zina pulling that one down for British Columbia. Need to score again right here. A 3 would be perfect.
Long to Linder. Linder, little twirl. And that does not go in. Rebound picked up by Ontario. As Acosta-Reyes makes his way down.
Ooh, tough contact there. The key.
That's a travel.
Down with a BC player. 2:12 to go to the half. Substitution time for both teams. And the ball being bounded by British Columbia. Now we're going to hear the stopping cheers. The officials await the Ontario player to take his seat. Now we're ready to go.
Daco Green making his way down. On the other way of his uniform number counterpart. Number 3 there as well. It's Tyndale. Wong will take it. Kind of thought about a shot. Didn't take it though. Thinks again. Looking for some space. Passes it to number 3. Daco Green. That ball is lost and picked up by Tyndale.
Yep. 3 versus 3 in OT.
And number 8 with the layup. There you go. Godson Okoko is adding to his point total with another 2. Minute 39 left in the second half.
So back to 12, and in the perfect world for British Columbia, trailing in this game, they can get that deficit cut down to about 8 or so. Going to the half, I think they'd be pretty satisfied with that.
Wong eyes all those red jerseys. Trying to find some room. 20 tries to scoop it up there. Luca Guzina has been denied.
Ontario's defense with their size as well has been tough to penetrate. British Columbia had their moments. But 1T, the big O, has kind of slammed the door on them somewhat here. The door's still ajar, but they got to get their foot back in and open it up. Here we go.
He's in for Ontario. Back off to number 8. Boko. That ball goes
heads up.
Starting to look like a softball game around here. Obviously out of bounds. A few substitutions on the BC side.
Way out of bounds.
Yes. Ontario will go to the foul line. Coco will do this. That does not go in. Lead does not change. He'll step back into the line. Take a few bounces, take a few breaths. Let it fly. And that too bounces off the rim. But the possession is still with Ontario. How about that? Getting the rebound. Tyndale outside the arc sinks it for three with less than a minute to play.
Has been on fire too. 41-26. BC need to get a three here.
Daco Green maneuvering for position. Goes on in and it goes down.
Two works, three would have been better. Now they need to stop and then back for three.
A lot of work for that too.
To 10 if possible. Boy, it is a whistle fest here though. So Ontario to the line one more time.
Usually I'd be concerned about the foul trouble. But until then, not a lot of their foul shots have been going in. But that one did.
Well, I want this to get away too quickly here, Bill. 35.3 seconds left. They're going to get possession, but they dearly need to weave down court and get a three. Easier said than done, however. Half a minute left to halftime.
Tage Roberts throws it down the court. He'll wait. See what Daco Green wants to do with it. Plans. Hold on to it. A shot from inside the arc doesn't go anywhere. It was tipped. So it doesn't come close to the rim. But Daco Green will take a few shots to get a few more points on the board.
British Columbia fans, appreciate that. Waiting with bated breath to see if Daco Green can make it a pair and get them up to 30. And he won't be able to there.
Tyndale pointing to his teammates. And everybody in position. He's waiting. Everyone's trying to move. Tyndale says, you know what? I'll take this. 15 will take it too. 2 points. Easy layup for a man that size. Emmanuel Okobo.
So Ontario really took over here. They're looking good. 44-29, a 15-point advantage as we go to halftime here. And we'll be back after a well-deserved timeout for the Munn Field host of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire with same-day pickup or same-day delivery, so you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Welcome to Canada Games House, proudly presented by Canadian Tire, a place where Canada Games athletes, their family, friends, and supporters get to come gather, celebrate, and chill out. Suivez-moi, allons voir. Within these walls, we welcome, accept, and respect everyone.
C'est vraiment un espace incroyable dans un site formidable au centre-ville et on a hâte que toutes les provinces et territoires s'intéressent pour être ici, puis même les familles.
I actually wasn't expecting this. It's really cool to have a place where your parents can kind of be a part of it as well.
There's a lot of activities kids can do, ping pong or foosball.
I think it's great that we have a place to come here to unwind. It's a great little community inside of the games.
It just has a warm sense of atmosphere about it when you walk in here.
Canada Games are about safe sport, about culture, about good vibes only, and that we have a space that celebrates all of those values.
Thank you, Canadian Tire, for making the Canada Games House a reality. Au revoir et profitez de votre temps aux Jeux du Canada.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up, take part. Orange Store, fuel the spirit.
Of all the things here that'll take your breath away, music is surely one. There's a certain rhythm to this place. Leave no song unsung.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
Time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
For generations, we've been nurturing the communities where we live and work. Providing space to grow and preserving the environment that surrounds us. Because we understand that when we invest in communities, we invest in the future. Crosby, committed to community.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
For millions of Canadians, too much screen time is a big issue. But for millions of others, zero screen time is an even bigger one. We're committed to growing digital inclusion.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
a strong performer, uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Here live from the field house of the campus of Memorial University, Newfoundland and Labrador. Ryan Rogers, Bill Hart, part of the Universal Media Inc. crew out of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. A slew of talented individuals, both male and female, encompassing PEI, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Ontario. We have many crew members from Ontario as well, helping us provide you with outstanding coverage, and it's been nothing short of that since its inception. Big lead for Ontario heading into the second half at a noisy field house with a berth to the gold medal game on the line. Awaiting the winner of this game is Alberta, who came up with a very impressive victory over Team Quebec, game team, but Alberta poured it on, ran away, and they not tiptoed, pardon me. I just said they ran away, so they didn't tiptoe. They were on their toes in that game for sure, and they're going to the gold medal. So, Quebec will have to await the loser of this game to head to the bronze medal game. I think I've got to clarify. That'll be 3:15 tomorrow afternoon for the bronze here at the field house, and 7:45 for the gold medal game. And that will be Seth Hyde and Matt Little on the call. And now back to Bill Hart.
All right, first half stats for you. Leading British Columbia, Ashton Wong leading his team with 7 points on the Ontario side. Big man, Emmanuel Oku-Obo, 6'7", 10 points leading Ontario. As Brian mentioned, a big lead for Ontario as the third quarter and second half gets underway.
All right, Gibber.
All right. Here comes British Columbia. They know they have to score a lot of points in bunches to try to slow down this juggernaut that is Ontario. Hart Creeder will throw it up. And, well, you know what?
Is that what you wanted?
That's what you got to do. Stuff like that. Well. Creeder for 3. Ontario ball. Tossed around. Tyndale will take that. Number 8 now.
Contact there, but
Tyndale's going to find some space to try to get a shot off, and he does sink it for 2. And that brings the shirts off from the male fans of Ontario. Very important that we stress that. British Columbia. Lake 5 making some room, making things happen, but a tipped pass results in Ontario taking and a slam dunk. Johnson Okoko, 6'7", using every inch of his height to make it look easy. BC trying to recover from that. Puts the ball in the hands of Aiden Dako Green. Tries to pass the pie, but that's intercepted by St. Louis. St. Louis will try to get it up there, but it's out of bounds, and it will be Ontario ball.
Well, a little swagger right there as Okoko went up and boom, chakalaka, there you have it. He feeling it in the groove.
Ontario, number 15, will handle this one, Oko-Obo. And a travel means they will lose possession. Coach with some advice, whispering in the ear of Blake Pye. Okay, coach, he says, let's see what happens. See if the advice works. Iowa, great defense, great block. 3-point shot off the rim, and it's collected by St. Louis of Ontario. And he'll quick throw to number 8, Ashton. I think that's Godson Okoko, because a guy that tall, not easy to try to misread who he is. Tyndale, shot clock down to 5. Gonna rush in there, throw it outside, a quick shot, and it's off the rim. Rebound collected by Ontario. Number 8 will take it in, try to get up there. It's off the rim as well. Rebound finally collected by BC. They still bouncing around, but eventually gets there. Number 11 for 2 points. That is Hart Creeder. St. Louis makes a slow dribble towards the arc, standing outside. Contemplates giving it to a teammate, and he does. That's Tyndale. Tyndale. Everybody is covered. Can't find anyone to throw it to. A little bounce past the 15. He bobbles it, picks it up, gets the shot off, does not go in. And it's a travel anyway. BC will take over.
14-point Ontario lead. Bill, I get a feeling that if Ontario really take charge and BC's not able to respond, you might see a little more swagger from some of those big, tall, strapping youngsters who are putting on a clinic here and a show for their teammates from the province of Ontario.
Luca Gazina tries to make a pass. Doesn't go to where he wanted it to. Number 3, Tyndale getting very vocal on the floor. BC throws a deep pass. Pye nearly misses it, but he gets it back. Shot clock down to 6. 5. 3-point shot is no good. Tyndale, Ontario takes over. Runs down the course. Nobody with him, so he'll just kind of throw it to the side there and see what St. Louis can do. A 3-point opportunity, rolls around the rim and bounces back out. Daco Green, quick dribble around number 4. Into the paint he goes. A little layup.
Lovely.
4-2.
Wow, what an individual effort right there. That was terrific.
Tyndale will go for a 3 of his own. And that goes down. Downtown for 3.
He is in the zone. Javavian Tyndale, pardon me.
Ray Pye sees some open space, but as he's looking up at the basket,
again,
Tyndale sneaks that away from him.
Yeah, there you go. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That little bit of swagger around the hoop there from Godson Okoko.
It's probably the best play that will not count.
Watch this. There's a nice layup. And now watch this. And whoops, okay, yeah.
St. Louis is at the foul line. Little fist bumps to his teammates as that goes in. BC fans have to make some noise. A second shot goes in as well, increasing Ontario's lead. Back comes British Columbia. Daco Green loses it, gets it back, tried to work his way around the Ontario players with a layup that doesn't go, and it's going to be out of bounds. So Ontario will take over with less than 6 minutes to play in the third quarter.
And there's what it's all about, 3-on-3. The sportsmanship of the 2025 Canada Summer Games on full display between Javian Tyndale and Aiden Daco Green.
CJ Roberts for Ontario is now in the game. He has possession of that ball. CJ Roberts plays football and is quite the track star too, doing very well in track meets. But basketball is his #1 sport for now, as he's competing for a chance to win gold with his fellow Ontarians. Nothing comes of that. Alberta marches down the court. A layup, bounces around. It doesn't go in, but the rebound does. That's Luca Guzina grabbing the board, getting the points. 11 from 3-point land. Denied. Pye once again in possession for BC. It's past the half-court mark. A long loopy pass. The number 20 can't get it up. Ontario will take that. Number 2, here he comes. A little awkward shot from Lukusa. Pye comes back for BC. Looking for a teammate. Guzina's close. A 3-point shot bounces off the rim. And it's back the other way again. Offense is stalling a little bit here on both sides. Tyndale takes a little bump from Pye. Still stands outside the arc as number 2, Lukusa, gives it to CJ Roberts. From outside the arc, a long 3 bounces off the rim as the shot clock expires.
4:15 left in the third quarter. Ontario by 15 here in the semifinal. Winner will meet Alberta for gold tomorrow evening here at 7:45 at the Fieldhouse here at Memorial University. The day 7 competition, the final competition of week 1.
BC, Blake Pye hands it off. Jack Sneed is in the game. Oh, wow.
Jack Sneed finds it.
That was Ashton Wong doing that.
You go. My bad.
Giving him the credit that he so richly deserves. It's not the first 3 he shot tonight, but 3 points added to the board. Ontario charged with the travel. And BC is going to take over with less than 4 minutes in the third quarter. Blake Pye once again leading the way, hands the ball over. Jack Sneed loses it, gets it back, pass almost intercepted. Pye was going to take a 3-point shot, but realized he was going to get blocked, so he takes the 2 instead with the layup. Less than 3.5 minutes in the third quarter. Down by 10. Ontario still has the lead. Tyndale hands it off to Okoko. And nothing comes of it. Wong flying down to Pye. And number 20, it rolls and in. Luca Guzina, BC. We have an Ontario player down. I think he's going to be okay. Needs a little help up.
He needed a lot of help up on that one. He needed 2 of his teammates to get him off the floor. 3:06 remaining here. And British Columbia trying to find their game back here now. They've cut the deficit to 8. They get a chance to get even closer here and go back to that defensive posturing that we saw early in the game. They kind of slipped away from them because of Ontario's skill and speed.
Pye directs the traffic again. See some open players. Can't find anybody beyond the red jerseys. Still standing outside the arc, trying to beat his way in. Decides to take a shot. I'm thinking that's for 2. Waiting for confirmation on that.
British Columbia fans coming alive. And the team needs them too as BC mounts a comeback here. Nice look there as Blake Pye found mesh, and it's 53-47, so the lead is just down to 6.
And looks like that was 2. Whew, man. Folks want an entertaining game.
Yep.
We've had everything here. Even halftime, I could have sworn I seen an inflatable unicorn. Please tell me you saw that.
I didn't see it.
Oh boy. Little halftime show with mascots racing, much to the delight of all the children. And who are we kidding? The adults in attendance as well. Everybody seems to want to be here for this game. You can hear in the background, everyone is having a good time. And a big thank you again, Brian Rogers, myself, Bill Hart, CBC Gem, tuning in across the country, NTV Plus as well. I know many people, many family members wishing to see their loved ones performing live. Not always possible, but being able to watch from home and cheer from home is just as happy. This is important. Now that Brian is done doing the YMCA, much to the delight of the crowd in attendance.
I feel good. Better than I have for most of the day.
Excellent. All right, Ontario going to try to add to their lead a little bit. Hasn't been that easy so far. Tyndale with the ball. Goes for a 3-point shot, and it's in. Wow! Distance and then some.
Woo! Well, you talk about your court general leading the attack.
That's right.
That's number 3 right there.
Woo! Pye hands it off to Wong. Pass to Jack Sneed. And underneath the net does nothing. Speeding down the court now, St. Louis for Ontario. A little bump there. Wong tries to defend. Can't do it there, but oh, wow, that is gritty. That was gritty. Isaiah Clark bumping, grinding, and managing to get 2 points for Ontario with less than 2 minutes in the third quarter. Pye, once again, making the first pass. Goes to Wong, back to Pye, and Pye will shoot another 3, maybe. Bounces off the rim, And that ball will go to Ontario. I have to give credit to British Columbia because I made a comment about how big Ontario looked. And I was wondering if they were going to be able to hold them down. And they've been doing a great job here.
Yep. No doubt.
Still a close game, anybody's game. Ontario rolls it over to Tyndale. St. Louis marches past him to get down to a position, down to the corner. Monty Walters back to Tyndale. Tyndale takes a few steps back, being defended by Pye. He'll go outside for a three-point shot. It goes off the rim and recovered by BC. A pass. Whoa, wow. Okay. I'll tell you this. Ilya Maiden, rather. He's kind of wondering what's going on. Bottom line is, Ontario will take over. Minute 19 in the third quarter. St. Louis will take this ball and watch where his teammates are going to be lining up. And a little man-to-man coverage there. Pass to Tyndale. Tyndale motions players to the other side. Points. And it to St. Louis. He'll take over now. A long shot from outside the arc. Bounces around the rim, but not in. So British Columbia with a minute left. Gonna try to get some points. Number 13 kind of contemplates what he's going to do. That's Jack Sneed. Back to Pye. Pye holds on to it. Number 12 comes in and runs some interference. Pye drives. Up it goes. Doesn't go in. Rebound. Goal. That looks like goaltending.
Yeah, goaltending. We haven't seen much of that
no,
either.
We have not. Yep.
Labrador first. You're going to see, there you go. That's exactly what it is. As Isaiah Clark pushed the ball and the mesh and the call made.
Oh, another beautiful play would have happened if the whistle did not go. 30.6 seconds left in the third quarter.
Tutu Toto wanted to go crashing to the hoop. Well, the play was whistled down, so there you have it, 58-49. Last 30 seconds of the third quarter. And Ontario looks pretty comfortable, Bill.
Jump shot, St. Louis, good. 2 points. Countdown's on now, 15 seconds, just about. British Columbia down by 11. 2 points here would really help. They try. They lose possession. A long shot. Here it comes. And it does not go.
Tough one there for BC. We're trying to be patient and get a buzzer beater, but it didn't work. They're down 11. Well, we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And we'll be back with that. That's coming your way here as Ontario looks strong in a bid to go to gold here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
so many iconic sights. You might want to get used to saying wow.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
Back here at the field house, let's have a look at the domination of number 3 for Ontario, Javian Tyndale. He heard the chants from BC, overrated. He'll show you that he's not overrated, because there's the start of it. And if that's not good enough for you, how about trying this one? And if you can't stop him there, he hears the chant, the negativity, and says, yeah, overrated. There you go. I'll show you overrated.
Well done. All right, we're back in action here. Fourth quarter underway. And Ontario nursing an 11-point lead. No points there, so BC will take it back. Wong leading the way. Line not that far away. He'll take the pass from Wong. Zena's in there too to offer some interference, try to open up a lane. Back outside the arc. Number 10 looks around. Hard to find a player. Shot clock is almost out. Take that shot, and it falls short.
Well, those were awesome shots on the court and awesome shots on your screen. Courtesy of Universum Media Inc., based out of Charlottetown, PEI, with a contingent from Ontario East, including all of Atlantic Canada and the Maritime Provinces. Representation from all of us.
That's Juan. Correction. That's Dako Green at the foul line now for BC.
10-point lead.
And
9.
Now a single-digit lead.
Well, British Columbia, they're going to really have, and they'll get another opportunity here, pardon me, to make it 8. Oh, if there's a way to slow down Javian Tyndale at all, we'll find out here momentarily as he'll lead the charge back up court one more time.
Tyndale to Walters. Walters will fly in there and hand it off to number 11. That's Tutu Toto. Back to Tyndale. A little bounce pass and an easy dunk for 2 from Isaiah Clark. High for BC. Slow dribble. Passing that ball around. Motioning his players to come back and join him. Swings around the defender. Goes to the outside. Number 13 is going to take it. A layup will sink. Jack Sneed for 2. Ontario quickly back in transition. Of course, Tyndale's leading the charge, as he usually is.
Well, that is not often.
Yeah.
Better take advantage of that, BC.
They turn it over. All alone, number 3 for the layup. Tyndale for 2. And nobody was near him. Taking the ball from Pye, and Pye will take it back now and march back up the court and try to get some points on the board for British Columbia as we have 8 minutes left in this final quarter. Semifinal action. Winner goes to the gold medal game. Number 20 trying to find some space there. Guzina doesn't find it. Hopefully Jack Sneed may. No.
Alberta awaits the winner at 7:45 tomorrow night from the field house, when you'll hear 18-year-old hockey phenom Seth Hyde of the Newfoundland Regiment of the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League call the action alongside Matt Little, another outstanding young broadcaster. And they'll have the call for you, the gold medal match and the bronze medal as well.
Jack Sneed tries to sneak a shot in there, but it goes off the rim.
All right here on CBC Gem or NTV Plus, Universum Media Inc. 7:45 remaining. British Columbia trying to right the ship here somewhat. They're only down by 10. They trailed by as many as 16 And at one point, 17 earlier. They found a way to whittle that lead down, but they need to stay hard on the ball. And
everybody's covered. It's trying to get a pass out, but number 20, a little hook shot. Bounces off the rim. Rebound was taken, and they'll pass that. It doesn't even hit the rim at all. Ontario picks it up, marches it down the court. Of course, that's St. Louis doing that. Shot denied. Number 3 will take that for British Columbia. Daco Green. It's a beauty little play, but
got to make those right now at this juncture. You got to make can't afford to miss them.
That's right. Tyndale. And knocked out of.
Ontario is allowing BC to remain hopeful by not being able to hold on to those passes, but we haven't seen very much of that.
Ontario ball. I thought that went off an Ontario player. St. Louis for the 3. It bounces off the rim, and Pye will take that rebound and race down the court with his BC teammates. A little bump. Tyndale, a 3-point shot is in, and a beauty one. A little physical play, freeing up some space, shooting the 3 for BC.
Within 7. Surprised the BC crowd's not chanting defense, because they need it right now more than ever.
They really do. St.
Maybe
Louis
it'll start.
Trying to answer back a little bit with a little layup. That goes in for 2.
No, there was no defense to that.
BC hands the ball to Daco Green. He too will motion his teammates forward to provide a little bit of interference. 11 for 3. Off the backboard and no points. Ontario comes back. Tyndale. And that goes in. St. Louis.
And timeout British Columbia. It's intestinal fortitude time for Team BC. Ontario with a wee bit of swagger. No showmanship, but a wee bit of swagger. Enjoying the fruits of the game by celebrating, and rightfully so, with a lovely slam dunk or a wham jammer rammer. You want more time? Go ahead. You talk all you want. It's all yours. The floor is yours. I know. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Oh, I love this. I love the lingo. I'm looking. This is great. Kenyon Lewis, of course, St. Louis of Ontario. Toronto, only 15 years of age. He knows what it's like to win and win the big games, winning gold medals in 2023 and 2024 during nationals with Team Ontario under 15, and named the team MVP in 2024. Now his dad, Kevin Jeffers, is a coach, and we shared this story earlier in the week. During Kenyon's first day of daycare, he was 3 years old, and he saw players playing basketball, and dude was still in diapers, and right then and there he realized he wanted to be a player, and he's been playing hard ever since he was 3 years old. BC, Pye passes it off. Number 3, Daco Green. Number 20 tries to sneak something in there. No go. Zena denied. BC gathers around, does a little huddle, says, okay, guys, here's how we're going to do this. Zena will go to the foul line. Some much needed points are needed. There's one. Does not sink for 2, but the good news is for BC, they regain possession of that ball. Pye.
Need a 3 to get within 8.
And it rolls around the rim, but no, it does not fall.
We're getting on.
Ontario, a mad rush to get back down to the other end. Tyndale. Over to Okoko. Back to Okoko, tries to get it up there. And he does not. It bounces around and out, and that rebound is scooped up by British Columbia. And Pye will take it down again. We've said that line many times tonight. Works his way around a defender inside the paint, and it's dropped, missed, and Ontario will take over. Kenyon St. Louis, who's been wanting to play basketball since he was 3. Here he is on a grand stage at the 2025 Canada Games. A layup does not go in. He battles for it. A pass to BC. And Pye runs in a layup.
Nice.
2.
That was lovely. Halfway home, Bill, inside 5. Crunch time for British Columbia. Down by 9. Need a stop here.
St. Louis has some big men out there with them. Pass it outside for 3, and it does not go. Looking at what the call is for. And it will be BC ball. BC coach yelling instructions. It's Pye. Dribbles his way to half court. Now the crowd, especially the Ontario crowd, starting to come alive a little bit. As Tutu Toto comes in, replacing number 15. That's Oko-Obo. One big man for another. The luxury that Team Ontario has.
One big young man for
That's
another.
right.
You just forget that a lot of these youngsters are only
I know,
14,
you do.
15, 16,
totally
17
forget.
years old. The sky's the limit, and they're not far away from that limit.
BC, a pass goes out of bounds, and Ontario will take over. St. Louis hands it off to Tyndale. Tyndale will look over, see what the coach is saying. St. Louis, over to Okoko. Tyndale, he makes a drive, stops, 8 for 3, off the rim, rebound collected by BC. Pye will dribble it down, a 3-point attempt, and it's good.
Blake Pye with a massive 3-point shot for British Columbia.
Ball is going all over the place right now as Ontario tries to get down there really quick. They take a shot, doesn't go in, but that one does.
Boy, there was tough sledding there in the key.
That's Isaiah Clark.
It's back to 8.
BC.
3.5 to go.
Blake Pye sees an open lane. Oh, a little fake pass. That's a long one. Denied, but the rebound collected by number 13. He'll try for a shot. And Ontario will take it.
British Columbia's coaching dismay, wanting a call there and not getting it.
Tyndale side by side with St. Louis as they make their way down towards the BC net. St. Louis will take over. Hand it over to number 7, Clark. Back to Tyndale. Big man number 8 try to run some interference.
Look at that pass.
Oh, picks it up and rolls around, but it doesn't go. Oh boy, oh, rough stuff under there. Number 7 slow to get up. Looks like he's going to be okay. Isaiah Clark. BC coach. Still kind of walking back and forth, looking at that clock. Down by 10 with 2:52 to play. Referees are walking over to the scores table again, and they keep looking up, and I'm looking at that scoreboard, and I don't know what they are looking at. Nothing seems to change. But we'll get this play underway. Whistle blows. Here comes Pye once again. BC will take over outside the arc. Number 11, a pass. In the paint now. Can't move. There's just no movement. Wong takes a shot, but shoots one in the key that doesn't go in. And he tips it, hopefully hoping that it would go to a teammate, but instead it goes out of bounds. And Ontario will take over with 2:34 left to play.
Ontario by 10. Alberta awaits the winner. And we'll get a timeout here. Oof. Yep.
These players, you mentioned earlier, these players, the sky's the limit. And you're absolutely right. I mean, all these players, they all have dreams, they have aspirations. Alessandro Costa-Reyes, of course, one of those. And he knows exactly what he wants to do. He makes no bones about it. And he says, and I quote, I want to get involved with basketball because I need to make a job out of something I love and hopefully make millions. And he also enjoys going on NCAA Division I visits.
Here comes a look at the contribution of Blake Pye for this Alberta team. The diminutive point guard has been getting some clutch shots for his team. I'd like to get some added offense from others, but Pye has been the integral leader for this team down the stretch here. The time is a factor, but 10-point lead for Ontario. They're that far away, 2:34 from meeting Alberta for gold tomorrow night here. The One Field hosts at 7:45. During the final day of week 1, day 7 competition of the 2025 Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador.
And what a Canada Games has been so far.
Terrific.
Big man twists and turns and spins. Wow, dizzy just watching him. Ogoko with 2.
Well, it's been a while since Godson Ogoko found the back of the mesh. He gets 2 there and 2 big ones that might have put it out of sight, out of mind.
3-point shot goes behind the rim, goes nowhere.
And we'll get another whistle. Well, Bill, after learning this, coming in here clueless on Wednesday, picked up a lot thanks to you and thanks to the gang, and in particular Pierre, Matthew Landry and Pierre Boudreau, our French counterparts here, that are doing an outstanding job. The 2 youngsters from New Brunswick, Moncton and Hackney Bathurst respectively. But it's been a lot of fun. But the one thing I won't miss, as much as I've loved being here, the atmosphere here at the field house, is hearing whistles and buzzers consistently, especially when you call 6 games Wednesday, 6 games Thursday, 5 today, for a total of 17 ball games and a lot of whistles and a lot of buzzers. I mean, I know it's part of the game. It's the way it goes, but I got to be honest with you. I had kind of every once in a while hearing them. And that's not a good sign. No. I got enough issues as it is. I don't need that to deal with.
Here's the best part about all that, Brian.
Yeah.
We've stood for 17 national anthems.
Yeah, well, I'll stand for the Canadian national anthem anytime.
Past 3 days, we stood for the national anthem 17 times.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
Well, we'll change venues. Just want to thank the crew here under Mike Rossi and everyone involved. We've bandied the names around a little bit throughout these broadcasts, and they know who they are, and we've really enjoyed working with you. You've been all fantastic. Thanks so much. We'll switch venues and crews tomorrow. Back down to St. Pat's for the bronze medal and the gold medal baseball games. Bill and I on the call on Universal Media Inc. Look forward to that. And in the meantime, Ontario on the verge of advancing to the gold medal game. They can feel it.
There you go.
And there's 2 more. And
St. Louis.
That's pretty well going to do it.
Yes. Pye coming down for BC. He may attempt a 3-point shot, and he does. And it goes in.
Well, you saw what Blake could do earlier on.
Right.
Steve McLean's terrific replays, and there's another last-ditch shot for Blake.
St. Louis passes it up to number 11. A little bounce pass to Clark. He loses it, but 11 tries to find some room for 2, and that's exactly what happens. 2-2 toe-toe for 2-2. Wait a minute.
You'll let the Ontario fans let you know what's shaking here.
That's right.
Minute left.
1 minute. That's right. All right, Ontario taking their time. Rather comfortable lead. You want to play smart in the last few seconds of this game. You want to risk any injury. You want all your best players ready for a battle for the gold medal. And I'll tell you what, Rod, I think that bronze medal game is going to be a treat too, because the teams we have seen here are fantastic, exciting, and it's easy to see why. There's a big crowd here. And I'm expecting more crowds like this for those medal games.
Well, it'll be British Columbia and Quebec for bronze at 3:15 tip-off here at the Munn Fieldhouse. 7:45 gold medal, Ontario, Alberta. And Ontario adds another bucket, but we get a whistle. 47.3 seconds remaining. Well, this was anyone's game coming in, but Ontario really did exert their will here.
I will go on record and say, very impressed with BC.
Another drain from way back there.
Making it respectable.
Ashton Wong.
That's right.
You know, a young player we didn't see much of when we mentioned his name earlier, and I thought he was really good, was number 4, Judah Ashby, who was up against a lot of the larger Ontario players early in the game. But, man, he imposed his will, made some great shots, a couple of nice plays defensively and offensively. We haven't seen much of him since the early going, and I hope he's not injured. May not have been a starter, but he sure did look good in the playing time that he had. But
well, he definitely stood out.
Yeah. But
34 seconds left.
Let's face it, that's tough, Bill. You know, you played the game, I didn't. But man, when you're looking up at guys and you're trying to do your utmost and get in there, and sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. For the most part, you won't. But never say never.
Isaiah Clark at the foul line. Kudos to the fans. BC fans still in attendance. Not as loud, but fully expect them to give their boys a round of applause. Another point for BC. One from the foul line. Go for a second shot here. Also in.
Somewhat disappointing, but hey, like we said after the outset of games earlier here, as the Nanana cuts in. Hey, you still got a medal to play for.
That's right.
So all is not lost as they sway down. And now they'll give themselves a round of applause and sit down, and enthusiastic fans. And there you go. There's a shot of Ontario. Looked like BC had it going here first. They had West Coast.
Blake Pye comes out, and the player you were just talking about, Judah Ashby, comes in.
Oh, good. And anyways, we call it the left coast, and they call it the west coast.
We call it the best coast.
Well, that's us. That's what we call us, because we're the underdogs, right? So
20.3 seconds left.
We're all part of the greatest nation on the planet.
And we are.
Well, Bill, it's been a slice. I just want to tip my hat to you, my dear friend, because we've been having so much fun, and
we have,
taking an opportunity to do things that we never dreamed of doing. And I'm not saying I dreamt of being a basketball broadcaster, but it's been fun to learn the game, and I'm feeling that if I had to, called upon, I think I could pull it off. But get back down to the baseball diamond tomorrow and ready to go to see who's going to be on the medal podium.
That's going to be exciting. I love this part of the games with all the preliminaries over, and the playoffs, the qualifiers. Now we start playing for medals, and that's what people love about the Canada games.
Well, most of them have been distributed, and they'll distribute the final of the week 1 tomorrow on Saturday the 16th. So
there's your final.
Go. Ontario, Alberta for gold at 7:45 here at the Munn Fieldhouse. And it will be BC and Quebec for the bronze at 3:15. On behalf of Universal Media Inc. and Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. Good night from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time,